YouTube, Cruxay here. It's been a minute. For those of you who know who I am, you must have some questions. For those of you who don't know who I am, for those of you who have some questions, I'd imagine question number one, I don't know how to do this stuff anymore, but I guess I'll figure it out as I go. It'll probably appear here. I don't know. We'll see. Question number one, how do I bleep stuff? Where did I go? Answer is nowhere. I've been in Japan ever since I stopped making videos, pretty much. So it's been close to 10 years. It's coming up on 9 years, actually. And I've been working a regular job as a consultant. Spent the first 5 years in the Japanese firm, and the last 3.5, nearly 4 years in a multinational, a global firm. Second question that's probably on a lot of people's minds is, why did you stop YouTube? Well, the plan was originally only to put it on hold, to be honest. 9-year pause is pretty long, so I apologize to all you people who have been graciously asking where I've been for the last 9 years. Thank you to everyone who's reached out and has showed their concern and asked if I'm still alive, frankly. So thank you for that. The plan B was to get a job and get some income, and eventually come back to making videos again once I had some sense of my life in order. But at some point along the way, I obviously fell far out of the game and forgot to come back to it, obviously. So my apologies for that. Question number 3 probably would be, why are you making a comeback now? Well, it's too early to call it a comeback, but we'll see what happens. Of course, the plan was never to stop originally, so there's that. But really, I think this is a bit of a story, but I was walking with my brother, who also managed to come to Japan for 2.5 years. He's back in Canada now, and I miss him, but that was a good 2.5 years. We were just getting out of the theater in central Tokyo. We were in Roppongi area, and we had just finished a movie, and we were walking down the street, and kind of caught out of the corner of my eye this gentleman, this guy, just coming out of nowhere, kind of just keeping slight pace with us. And I kind of thought that was weird. I'm like, oh, this is some weirdo. What does he want from us? But sure enough, he comes up and he goes, "Are you Cruxay?" And I'm like, yes. And what happened after that was essentially just very touching. He said that, my YouTube videos were a big form of inspiration for him, and it really helped him get over here himself. And now he has a job and a girlfriend and a whole life here in Japan, and he wanted to thank me for it, and he just recognized me on the street. So that was a pretty interesting moment for me, and it was honestly quite touching, and that kind of made me feel that even though I always feel awkward as hell talking to the camera, ever since day one, and I still do, and I still do now, clearly, my videos did actually make somewhat of an impact on people, and maybe not just that one guy, but many people, I would hope. There was always that part of it that kind of made me want to continue to make videos. Of course, I think for a large part, I was making them for myself, if I'm being honest, to continue to justify my own reasons for studying Japanese, for having an interest in this country, for wanting to come and work and live in Japan. But hey, if people got motivation out of that, then all the better for me. That's great. So I just want to say to that gentleman, if you're watching this right now, then thank you so much for that. That gave me a second win, let's say. Now, I know that incident was probably about a year and a half back at this point, if not more, but it's always been in my mind, and thank you again for approaching me. Question number 4 will probably be something like, cool, so what? What can I expect from you now, Cruxay, that you've left us out to dry for pretty much an entire decade? I haven't thought it through in its entirety quite yet, but would like to make the channel again something that is fun, that's fresh, that's not too overly scripted, but does have some deep thoughts into it. Of course, around motivation, one of my favorite topics, and of course around Japan, another one of my favorite topics. So that's really going to be the core of the channel. It'll obviously incorporate aspects of probably studying Japanese, living in Japan, traveling here locally, Japanese cuisine, food, recipes and whatnot. And yeah, anything else? I'm sure, if you guys have anything in particular, I'm sure you have a lot more questions than the 4 I've listed up here. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment and or send me a DM. I'm more than happy to reach out to you all individually. I'm sure there's not too many of you who have still kept tabs on me for the last little while. So it'd be great to connect with you all again. And I'll see what I can do about the idea right now is going to be about a video a month is the pace that I'm thinking I can actually commit to. So let's see if we can make that happen. Much love. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you soon. Oh, and I'm obviously very cognizant that everyone is probably wondering where the hell I am right now. Save that for another video. Maybe I'll do a reveal of where exactly I am. But take your guess, actually. Drop a comment down below. Guess where I am. That'd be fun.